So let's start off by setting the scene. When I began this solo match, I had no intention of finishing it. What I wanted to do was just test one thing while parachuting and then quit the game. But when I saw that somebody dropped pretty close to me, I decided to just go and try and kill him, and then if I get killed, whatever, I'll just quit the match. And then even if I kill him, I might just quit the match. It was already pretty late, and I was just done for the day. I had enough PUBG for the day. It was just one of those days. So naturally, I go ahead and I take the guy out. Why not? And so I decided to start looting them. Well, now I have all this good stuff. I have a couple ARs, I have some decent armor, some healing. Then I stumble across an M4 and I'm like, okay, I know there's at least one other person around here. Let me try and find that person, see if we can get into trouble. And if I die again, oh well, no big deal, we'll just quit the game. So as I'm walking around finishing looting this building, I start hearing footsteps. And they weren't in the direction I thought they were. I almost got snuck up on there. My match almost ended, but we were able to take that person down as well. So now at this point I'm like, well, God, okay. I got 2 kills, I have all this good stuff. Let's just keep going and see what we can do. I don't play solos that much. Honestly, it's really scary for me to play solos. I get way more nervous playing solos than I do any other mode. And I feel like I'm not bad at it. I'm not terrible at solos by any means. I just don't play it. Whenever I play, my friends are usually on, and so we're playing duos or we're playing squads. So I don't get a lot of time playing solo, so it's a different experience. Mostly when I play solos, I just try and test some things out, get some footage for videos if I have to. But every once in a while I'll go in a solo match when my friends are not on, or if my friends are in a match and I can't necessarily join at that point, I'll go ahead and jump in a solo match and try and just get into a hot drop situation and get warmed up. So after dropping Milta, I then had to run towards the prison to kind of get in the first circle. Then I waited at the prison until the circle moved again, and I realized I had to run even further, almost all the way up to Yasnaya. So I kind of skipped that all for you guys, and now you can see there's only 32 left alive. Between that point, it was just a lot of running and waiting, not seeing anyone at all. And so at this point, what I'm doing is I'm just trying to get my bearings, trying to figure out where the people are at around me, because I know there has to be someone around us. We're on the edge of the circle, and there has to be people running in, and so I'm just trying to spot anyone that I can. Now I see someone in the distance, so I mistakenly try and take some shots. This is a very bad idea. At that range, I'm not going to kill that player unless I have a much better scope, especially without a sniper or anything like that. So all I did right there was just give away my position. So I'm still looking around, checking anywhere I can for players, and I see this guy moving at the tree. So I decide to take some shots. I don't necessarily know if he's right where I'm shooting at that point, but I end up taking him out. I'm going to go ahead and speed this up for you. I'm just looting this guy. And I actually found an SKS, which is great because I found a 4x scope as well. But I also have way too much ammo for the SKS, so I need to dump some of those bullets. Alright, so at this point I got about 10 seconds until the zone starts moving again, so I make a run for it. Now what I want to do is just try and get safe while at the same time watching my back, just in case someone runs out of these buildings, or in case someone's going to start shooting me from behind. And I hear in my headphones that the door opened. So I turn around and I see this guy running out. And I don't know what he was doing. He was turned the complete opposite way. I don't know if he just didn't hear me at all when I was running up, or what was going on. But that was just kind of delivered to me, I guess you could say. Now at this point, I'm good on loot. I don't need anything else, so I'm not risking going out and looting that guy. It's very tempting to just loot anything you possibly can, but I know for myself that I have enough healing, I have enough ammo, I have enough everything to survive and hopefully win this match. The only thing I could possibly use is maybe a grenade, but for me that's not worth it at this point to try and go out there, maybe even get sniped while I'm looting that body. So now the zone closed and I can actually see that the next zone is very close. So I got really lucky again with the zone. And so I skip ahead to where the zone's moving. I decide to make a run for the fields, but I realize that this tree over here is actually in. So instead of just sitting out in the middle of the field or sitting next to a hay bale, I decided to take up this tree instead because I like this cover much better. It gives me more options. So I'm scanning the area, looking for any players, just looking for anyone that could see me, anyone that could possibly shoot at me. At this point, I'm not really hearing much. And then I see this player, and once again I decide to take some shots, but this time I have an SKS, so it's kind of warranted. I could have killed that guy, but I messed up and I missed. And now I've been spotted, not only by this guy, but anyone else that can hear me, which in this circle, everyone can. And what happens when you miss? You pay the price. So I realize I'm getting shot from a different angle, so I just decide to get out of that cover because there's no way that I can stay hidden from both players at the same time. So I'm just kind of snaking back and forth in the field, seeing if I take any more shots, and it doesn't look like I am, so I'm just going to try and get to cover, heal up, and find a place that I can stay. Luckily for me, the next zone is right here, and I won't have to move at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to post up in these hay bales for as long as I can, and I'm going to wait out this zone and see where I have to move next. So the zone finally closes, and I can see that I don't have to move at all. So we're looking at another boring 3 minutes or so, because I am not moving. At this point, there's 9 alive, and I'm super nervous. I haven't won a solo match in so long, so I really want this one. And I already have 4 kills, so I don't want to screw this up by making the wrong decision, so I just decide to wait. Finally, the circle closes again, and I can see that now I have to move. I've gotten a lot of circle luck, but right now I'm going to have to go to the other side of the circle. There's only 4 left, and I think I have a good idea of where 2 of them are. I know one came out of those yellow houses over there, and so he's in that general direction. And I know another one is out in the fields by those trees, but I don't necessarily know where the third person is. So with about 15 seconds left, I decide, well, I have to move, and I have to get somewhere safe quick. So I decide to run down this hill and kind of circle around the left side of the zone. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hop in between these hay bales and see if I can find one that's safe and see if I can find some cover to stay behind. Not finding safety yet, with the zone still closing on me, I have to move again. And right here I get extremely lucky. So not only does that guy behind the hay bale in front of me kill the guy that's to my left, that would have obviously seen me run up to these, he decides to try and throw a grenade and try and kill me that way, which gave me a perfect opportunity to shoot him. And now it's a 1v1 situation, and I see this guy in the field. He's crawling up towards me. I couldn't see him before, so I didn't know exactly where he was, but I know where he is now. So I'm just going to kind of play with him a little bit, try and peek 2 sides and see if I can get him to make a move, see if I can get him up. And then I remember that I have that SKS with the 4x scope, and I'll be able to see him much more clear that way. And there it is, a 6-kill chicken dinner solo match, which I haven't had in so long. It's been so long since I've had a solo win that I think the last one I did was a first-person win where I had 7, and it was so long ago. It just felt so good to win. I think I jumped out of my chair and I was super happy. Just a match that, This is how the game works. You don't expect that you're actually going to be playing. You have no intentions of winning a match. You have no intentions of actually finishing the game, and that's the one that you win and get 6 kills on. But I felt like I played that one pretty patient, pretty smart at the same time. I also got extremely lucky with the zones towards the end, and really lucky that that player took the guy out to my left before he was able to see me. But that's it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, definitely give it a like, and check out some of my other full game commentaries where I have some squads and some duos. I like to do these from time to time. I haven't been keeping up on my promise where I'll do every single win that I get. So I have a lot of content to cover and to go over, whether it's the patch notes or if it's different tips and tricks or different guides on my channel. So these ones kind of take a backseat when those ones do come out, but I like to sprinkle them in here and there to kind of give you guys a feel of how I play and how I actually win a match, and show you not just the kill clips, but kind of the story of the match from start to finish. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see more content like this and to stay up to date on everything PUBG Xbox, definitely hit subscribe. But with that being said, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Until next time, I'll see you later.